Hey everyone, so I'm here in my home office and I just released a short video last night talking about two homes that slid off of the mountainside. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I made a video a couple of days ago talking about Edge Homes and how they had two homes that were deemed to be structurally uninhabitable, right? These homes were having major settling issues. They found out that the ground that they were built on was not properly excavated and was having issues. These homes were separating, the floors were dropping 12 to 18 inches. Finally, the city came in and said, hey, nobody can live here. This is a huge problem. This is not safe. This is not a place somebody can live in. This house could collapse. Well, just a couple of days ago, these homes actually slid off of the mountainside completely down into the canyon below. And this is absolutely insane footage. If you watch this video right here, you can actually see this happening in real time. A couple of people caught this on video, and this video is just insane. I've never seen anything like this, especially not here in Utah. This doesn't happen very often. And I just got to say that, this is really not a good look for this particular builder. I think they're going to have more lawsuits come out of this. They're going to have more of a bad reputation. I wouldn't be surprised to see a name change coming for the company just because they have such a bad reputation because of this. And this is happening in numerous different areas where they're having homes that have foundation issues. So I do see, at the very least, a name change coming. We'll see them restructure into a new company or some other variation thereof. I don't think they're going to necessarily go out of business. I think it'll be a lot of the same people doing a lot of the same things. But man, are they going to be under a microscope going forward now because they've had numerous issues. And now because you've had two homes that have slid down into the mountainside, the two homes next to these that had issues have now also been evacuated and deemed uninhabitable by the city. And it's actually a good thing, right? I think this comes around. And when you see something like this happen, it's actually kind of a win for the city, right? They made the right decision, even though it was probably hard for those homeowners to have to move out of their home. They spent all this money, all this time going through this process of building and buying this home. And now that home is completely gone, right? It's completely demolished. They're going to be reimbursed, but still, I can just only imagine the mental toll that this has taken on those homeowners. So it's actually kind of a win that the city has come through and said, hey, this is not acceptable. You can't live here. This is not safe. And lo and behold, there's a reason why that happened. So I just want to make this video because this is absolutely insane. You have to go out there. You have to be careful with who you're looking at building on. And I think it should come as no surprise that, like, hey, if you're going to build a house on the side of a mountain, mountainside, there's a risk of this happening, right? Especially this year because we've had so much water. There's such a high risk of flooding. There's a very high possibility that something like this could happen, and it did, right? This is going to happen. I'd be really concerned if I was living up in this immediate neighborhood because I wouldn't be surprised if more homes start to have these issues. If you are familiar with Suncrest, you will know that they got feet upon feet upon feet of snow this year. I was up there a couple months ago during the height of the snow season, and we saw literally 10 feet of snow in these front yards just from people having to shovel off the streets, shovel off their driveway, and it was absolutely insane. So, so much snow, so much water that's going to melt over the next month or two up in that area, and it's just kind of crazy to see that this is what's happening out there with this particular home. So yeah, definitely not a good thing for the builder in this area. Definitely not a good thing to have this, kind of on your reputation. But I just wanted to share this video with you because I thought it was very interesting because I just made a video talking about this. I've actually personally had a couple of clients who have been turned away from Edge Homes due to having seen these articles, having seen these problems with the builder, and when it starts to happen to the same builder in numerous different locations, it's not really the location. It's not really just that one project. It's not just one house that went bad. If you're having the same thing in numerous areas, that's a sign that perhaps the company is doing something that is, they're not performing to the level that they should be. I've actually had a couple of people, get turned away from that and said, hey, we're going to go build with somebody else. And I can't blame them really for that. So really interesting to see. Again, this footage is just absolutely crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel and make sure to reach out to me if you're looking at buying or selling real estate anytime in the near future here in Utah. I'd love to have your back during this process to make sure that you're protected from these things as much as possible. My information will be here on the screen. Call, text, or email anytime, or you can find it in the description box down below. Thanks so much for watching this impromptu video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.